This is the second year in a row that Trash Panda has been making one of the coolest boxes of the year. 100% recycled discs out of some crazy materials. I actually got the opportunity to help make one of the discs in this box. So today we're gonna play around with just this box, mystery box style. I'll tell you more about that, but let's open it up and see what we got. And by what we got, I mean what the first disc is, because if you watch some of my weirdest discs that people threw away videos before, you'll notice this course. It's the one that I've played for the last 2 seasons of that series, and my best score that I ever scored was with a box that he put together of some crazy good discs that were thrown away, very rare, and I shot 9 down. The first disc is their newest mold, the Procyon. A distance driver, 168 grams here, and this disc, if I remember correctly, is made out of Legos. Has some sweet swirls in it. I'm surprised at how good it feels if it's just made out of Legos, because that to me is so hard, and this is not. It feels just like a normal Procyon, maybe even a little better. Well, that flies well. Let's go. The good news about the 5 discs in 5 days box is I only have 5 mystery discs, and then I get to choose whatever I want for the rest of the round. I do know what all of them are because Jesse and I are good friends and we've talked about it a little bit. I have not felt or thrown all of them though. Specifically the last 2, which we'll talk a little bit about, but this video will be coming out before those 2 videos of how they're made are going live. So I'll tease what the discs are, and you'll have to see how they're made, because especially day 4, I'll tell you what it's called, but I'm not gonna tell you how it's made because it's pretty incredible, and you'll have to check out Trash Panda's channel for that. But I do think it's 5 different molds this time, which is pretty exciting. I do get to putt with my own putting putters until I draw a 2, 3, or 4 speed from the box. Unfortunately, I know what the next disc is, and I don't want to putt with it, so I gotta put it close. On the next hole, the good news is it is a par 4, and a pretty soft one at that. 1 through 1 is exactly the start that I am looking for. I will say I know he does this to coincide with the used disc holiday swap, and it's completely free. You have to sign up. I'll leave that link down below. I'm not sponsored by Trash Panda, but Jesse is like one of my best friends here, and I really believe in what he's doing over at Trash Panda, so I will be positively biased towards them. I don't know how many of these boxes will be left, but yesterday's video was the disc that I made with him, which is the lightest disc that they've ever made. It's made out of a plastic called EVA, which is what they make mouth guards out of, so maybe my teeth marks will be in there. But this guy is 114 grams. But it's an inner core, which is their glidey putter. And you think you'd take a putter that already wants to flip up and turn a little bit, and you make it 60 grams lighter, it's gonna be flippy. We do have a headwind, so maybe a bit. It is surprisingly stable. The feel is surprisingly good, and guess this sound. I'll tell you after this hole what I think it is. Oh, terrible. See, it's not, wow, that's atrocious. Good news, lots more throws with that. Genuinely, ooh, I can't forget the whole entire box back here. When we made that disc and took it out and played catch with it, maybe it's because I was part of making it, but I was like, man, this is kind of a better glitch. Did not love that drive with it, but since we've already taken the Lego Procyon out of the box, I can throw that and hopefully still get a birdie. If I can get through the first 5 holes, 2 down, I feel pretty good about getting 8 of the last 13. Because I know this box is pretty solid. Procyon, probably just a slight hyzer in between the rock and the branches. I'll give you one more reminder of the sound. Think back to your childhood. What do you think that is? Nice. All right, a touch short, but I like it. Okay, finalize your guesses as to what I think it is. Not a good wind. Ooh. Because I have to putt with this. Good news is I'll be able to putt with something better next hole, I believe. I don't love that comebacker. It went straight though, so that's good. That felt middle cage low and it just stayed up. It's definitely not way later on in the video, but the sound that I was thinking of for what that inner core sounds like is like those tubes from kindergarten that were sound tubes. They're all different colors. So if you guessed that, you were right. So I may have half lied, half told the truth on hole 1. Because hole 3 here is 300 feet. And I pulled out the Procyon and I said, oh, their latest mold, Procyon, in Lego plastic. And that's because as I'm filming this hasn't come out yet. But today's the day. I believe he's dropping it on this Wednesday, which is the day you're watching this. This is the outer core it's an inner core with a bead. I looked at the mock-ups and literally they just took exactly the inner core and put a bead on it. 172, I noticed that most of them were max weight, and I know that inner cores, they had trouble making them more max weight, and they made them in the same inner core blue, or at least the one that I have. I think there's a couple different colors, but 300 feet with a tailwind. Inner core is a very glidey disc. This adds depth to it as well, and it will be what I'm putting with, either this or that inner core, so definitely this. It's a little bit slicker of a base, but not too slick at all. Still, it feels like a pseudo premium plastic, like I've talked about before on the channel. I imagine because of the bead, it's going to kind of fly like a P2 with a little more bite. It's about as deep feeling as something like a P2, but the inner core shape is so understable. I think it's gonna be like a premium peak is what I'm guessing the flight is gonna be like on these base ones. Because the peak is a beaded pure, which is a flippy putter that they put a bead on. So I'm guessing it's gonna be similar to that. Whoa, holy, that is way more stable than I thought. That's like a P3X. We do have a tailwind, but I didn't think I threw that bad. I thought I'd just hold the hyzer and then bite at the end. Well, first ever shot with this new mold, and it's in a spot that I've never been on this hole, even though I've played it probably 100 plus times. I think I'm gonna throw the outer core again. Wow, that is beefy, holy cow. I definitely have a couple more throws to make my final judgment on the stability, because these could be some user error the first couple holes of this video, but 30 footer, first putt with it. Come on. Well, 2 more discs in the box. This is day 4, which has not come out yet. This is what they're calling the super plastic ozone. Incredible dome on that guy. I think it's gonna make it pretty understable. We have a right to left wind. I don't hate trying to forehand it, but it's just so domey. Honestly, if it's as unstable as I think as long as I get the nose down, I can throw a turnover with it. It's about 330, and just hope that is so domey. That might go as far as the Procyon does. I guess we'll find out on like hole 16 and 18, but I think I'm gonna try the turnover. I never throw this on this hole, but it feels like the right shot with this disc. Hold it, hold it. Oh, it's coming out of it. Okay, pretty much what I wanted to do. I thought the wind would push it over a little more, so it might actually have more stability than I thought. The parting line is low and the dome is high, and the ozone is like a pretty flippy 8-speed. Let's just hope I can dial in one of these putters, because the outer core is a little bigger bead than the PA3, and it's a little deeper than the PA3, but I already putt with a putter that's similar to it, so if I can adapt to my putting stroke, I think we can drain some big ones today. I didn't have the camera on, but when I saw where this landed, I literally went, oh, because I was hoping I got it to the basket with how soft I felt like I threw it, and I'm 55 feet long. The adaptation's coming. Hole 5, par at best, based on what I know is the last disc in the box, because we're looking at the 425 foot position of hole 5 instead of the 240, which I was really hoping they moved it back to. And the last disc we have has got a cute little rubber ducky on it. This is a rubber Canyon. Their Canyon is their approach disc, and to me it feels like a mini gator because shallow and thin feeling with a bead. This is incredibly gummy. I don't know how they made it out of recycled rubber, but it's their Canyon, and we're gonna see how far we can throw it. It is kind of cool. The Canyon mold broke at one point, and I believe, talking to Jesse, this is the only run of Canyon that's gonna have the broken part of the mold right there. So I think the mold has been fixed by now, but they had to run these a little bit before. Maybe it's gonna get fixed soon. This being rubber, I think it's gonna just be a slightly overstable 4-speed. But I also don't think it's gonna move at all when it hits the ground, so. Whoa, it's kind of flippy. Oh, it's coming out of it. Okay, that was cool. Holy cow, that's neat. All right, I gotta try the ozone and the Procyon just to get a better idea of them for the rest of this. Wow, that's a laser. Holy cow. That's all the way down there. That's sweet. Definitely a hit and sit kind of disc. Try to put this close. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, that was so shanked. With similar feeling power, the Procyon is parked. Absolutely parked. That's awesome. And the Ozone's actually touched long, but left. Well, let's hope I could just make this putt and be at even. Otherwise, 11 through 13 is what it's gonna take. We're friends now, buddy. We're dialed. We're about to be dialed. 1 over through 5 is among the worst starts in any of these mystery box videos. Less a sign of the disc in the box and more a sign of the player being overconfident. That always plagues me whenever I think a challenge is gonna be simple. Hole 6, 330, right to left wind, outer core. Jeez, that is so beefy. That might be beefier than the Canyon. Holy cow. I'm still thinking beaded inner core. I just need to get that out of my head and think overstable putter. Oh! The good news is, when I shot 9 down, it was with rare discs that I'd thrown in the molds a lot before. It's still possible to get to 9 or 10, but I'm eyeing making sure that this doesn't get the worst score, because if it does get beaten by any mystery boxes in this last season, I think it'd have to shoot 6 down or better. I'm gonna give away the whole box. I was thinking we just do a fun little round with some discs that my buddy made, and I made one of them, and it's cool. Now I'm getting thrashed by my own overconfidence. 355, forehand with the Procyon. Let's start getting a birdie. 7 of the last 12 holes. Whew. Oh my gosh, dude. I guess that's not the start you're looking for there. The good news is we have the rubber canyon. Last time I threw it, I tried to throw it flat and it was a little drifty. So I'm gonna just make sure to keep it in the hyzer and get it the distance of the basket because I don't think it should move. That's as good as you could do from there. Hello, rubber ducky. I'm taking off the jacket. I'm almost embarrassed that I'm wearing a Trash Panda shirt. Maybe this turns it around though. 302 feet. Doesn't seem to be an insane amount of wind. If anything, a little tail. So if I throw it smooth and give it the right height, I think I can land it by the basket. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. No, don't roll. I think it's sat. You throw that thing harder than you throw a catch disc, it flips up a little. The bad news is I can't see where the disc is, so it might be shorter than I thought it was. Oh no, it's sat up here. Just in circle 2, I found the one ledge up here. Oh, come on, this is makeable. Ah! I might bogey this hole too. Should've just putt with the inner core. Thank goodness, holy cow. I guess all it needs is a little headwind. If I'm 1 over through 9, I think Jesse's gonna block my number and never talk to me again. So I need to birdie this hole. I'm debating throwing this canyon on a forehand, kind of right at it, because a little wind going this way means a little hyzer, it'll probably flip up and then just sit by the basket. It's so floppy, but yes. Go. Okay, another death putt from 40 feet. That didn't go as far as I thought it did. It looked perfect, and it wasn't far. I gotta try this inner core. This is just so weird to grab after grabbing any other disc. Oh, that's the money shot right there. Oh my gosh. Oh, it came out left again. Great. I think if I call Jesse, it's going straight to voicemail, unfortunately. On a real note, if you've got a round going on like this, get to the back 9 right here. I'm 1 over. It's a good time to just like take a couple seconds, take a drink of water, do something to like reset. Because everyone has times like this where relative to them, they're playing really bad and it stinks and you never want it to happen. But if it does, try to just like have a couple little resets instead of trying to just power through it. I've tried to power through it most of the time, and for me, it makes things worse. So I'm trying to be a little slower, chill out. I need to shoot 7 of the last 9 to not give this whole bag away. Luckily 2 are shorter par 4s, which leaves 2 pars. Wow. This looks like a great hole for the ozone because how straight it is. Chuck it at that leaning tree on a little bit of hyzer over the mound. It'll flip up to flat, hopefully, get through that gap. Yes, that's right there. That's so good. Yes, it kicked it to the basket too. I think I finally got a real birdie putt, like a close birdie putt at least. The flight of that ozone is so nice. That is so glidey and just point and shoot straight. Where'd you go, buddy? Where did you go? Not gonna lie, I thought that kept more speed coming through here. Thought it was gonna be pretty parked. Just outside the circle, headwind putt. It's better. More Procyon backhands. 357 feet. And then we got 358 feet. We got a headwind here and a tailwind next hole. It'll come together. Just might come together on hole 17. Go in. Just do it. Come on. I'm stoked with that, because if it doesn't go in, which it wasn't, it was too low, it was going to skip 50 long, and now I might actually have a birdie putt that I thought I had in the last hole. I might actually need to throw it in off the tee. This is getting comical. Hole 12. This is the hole. I have the birdie out. We're getting eagle. There's coyotes over there. This is honestly getting pretty funny at this point. From a third party perspective, for me right now, I'm frustrated, but it's pretty funny. I think it's ozone, hyzer. Wait, what's the wind, actually? Okay, it's this way. Procyon again, high, flat. Yes, finally. Please, fade. I can make it, I can make it. Come on. Thank goodness. This has changed everything for me. I'm getting 6 down now, and I'm apologizing to the person that would have won this box, but I officially got a birdie, and I'm even through 12. You're screwed. 13, 348. Middle right to left. I think ozone's pretty nice. Just throw it on a touch of hyzer inside of this tree, but high. Yes. Now just fade, buddy. Oh, that might be super juiced. That's exactly what I wanted to do, though. And that's the luckiest catch in the history of the world. That should have caught 0.01% of the time. Just a 1 in 10,000 kind of disc. Guess I was wrong about 17 holes. Hopefully it was 12 and we're getting it picked up, but hole 14 straight ahead 265. With this tail left to right, I do like this inner core because it's so floaty, but I almost went for the outer core just to be safe. Threw it as another shot on that last hole and try to throw it more like a zone. That's nuts, dude. I threw it like a zone. And I think like my fingers, if you look at where my finger is getting to on that rim, I'm used to like having a full grip on a putter. So I'm not really getting that with this. So that could be a part of the early release, which is why I need to develop that new grip, I think. Maybe actually more like that. I'm not gonna try it right now because I need to score, but just put this one close. I think he might have just almost aced it. That was solid. It's crazy that that canyon specifically is so much more understable than that outer core. That is so sweet. Dude, these double layers are diabolical. What? Oh, it gets over the rim this time, come on. I'm a pressure guy now. 114 gram. And a core. The fly's way too good. Fade in. Oh my gosh. Procyon, headwind, 560-ish. It's the long. Throw it smooth. I'll throw the ozone too, see which one actually goes farther. Should be. Definitely flippier. Actually probably similar distance, but the speed difference is where that gets crazy. Well, I'd say they're pretty close. I guess technically the ozone did go a touch farther. Just forehand the ozone. Where there's a will, there's a way. Let's go. Alrighty, 246. Straight ahead. Outer core like this? No. Actually, probably Canyon might be great. Oh, wow, that's a lot of right to left. Oh. Let's knock down the circle 2 foot. Let's go. Come on. Last hole. Headwind. Pretty straight headwind. Would love an eagle, just need a birdie. I love what they did with the tree and the rock down there. So we're going to try to throw the Procyon really far. Really hard, really high, and really good. Oh, that's just rolled in the headwind. Just get up and down. No better time to throw in with the disc that I helped make. Swing left. Oh, and it's set too. That was way better than I thought it was gonna be. To somehow keep all these bad boys, we'll tap her in. You know what? We'll do it with the lightweight in the corner. Let's go. The only problem is, let's go. Just kidding. I'm tricking you. I'm tricking you. Get it. That sucks. Oh gosh. I was tricking you. Unfortunately, all it took was 2 shots. Everything else was legit, and it was pretty close to getting there. I shot 4 down overall. It looks like we got 2 giveaways to do.
Don't worry about what's behind me, but first is not actually the 5 discs in 5 days. That will be linked in a Google form down below, which you can enter, similar to how we did the giveaway for season 2 of the Recycled Mystery Box series, which is 6 discs. We have a super plastic ozone that I got from Jesse, a first run Procyon, a J. Millie Glow inner core, as well as a J. Millie base inner core, a Proto Canyon, and a Voltron Dune that I made last year's 5 discs in 5 days. It has been way too long since that video, and you guys entered the giveaway. Sorry that's taken me so long. This has been over a month and a half. There's 353 entrants. 1 to 353. Number 1. The first person to enter was 929. It's been a long time, I'm sorry. Evan C. So I'm gonna go ahead and email Evan. He is the winner of those 6 discs. There'll be another Google form, and it will not take me 2 months to give the giveaway. Their box is already sold out, so if you're gonna enter the giveaway for the 5 discs, I'd ask that it's not someone who's already bought a box. But I wanna give you my rankings of these 5 discs from the 5 discs in 5 days.
Least favorite to favorite. My least favorite, honestly, not a big fan of the outer core. Very deep putter, just did not get along with putting or throwing, really, which is unfortunate. I think if you have deeper hands and you like a Wizard or a Whale or a KC Pro Big Beat Aviator style disc, this will fall right in line with that, but I don't really get along with those discs, so I don't get along with this disc. It's hard to say, because honestly, after that one, I really enjoyed all of these. This rubber Canyon, I'm not really a Canyon thrower anyways. This is a nice shallow mid. I threw some pretty cool shots with it, but it's not really a disc I see myself throwing much. I think it's a fun one, especially with the rubber ducky stamp, but this would probably have to be number 4. I wish these could all tie for the top for me, but I think I'd probably have to put the disc that I made lower than, no, this is just so fun as a catch disc though, but like I'm not throwing this on the course for the most part. I was able to for fun today, but I think the ozone will be 3rd. I really like the glide of it, and when you throw it right, it's just flies for days. But I think 2nd is gonna have to be this, and the Lego Procyon takes the win for me. Those are the 5 discs in 5 days. Definitely check out the last 2 videos the next couple days, or check out what's already gone live right here. I'll leave the link to the video that I made with Jesse right over there. And don't forget to sign up for the used disc holiday swap. It's free, and you give a disc and you get a disc. I've already signed up for myself, and I secretly signed up my wife with another email. So 2 people will be getting stuff for me this year. 1 person will be getting these for me.
I think right now I thought that I outroed there, and then there I thought that I was gonna outro now, so now I'm outroing now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Go watch the Trash Man video.